When I was a little kid, my parents signed me up for a pottery class. It was at a local pottery store, a lot like Color Me Mine is today. If I remember correctly, it was about 6 weeks long. Every week, I got to make something different. There were several kids in the class, and we all got to pick out something that we wanted to paint. And when we were all done, they collected them so that they could be fired in a kiln. Now, I had no idea what that meant. I just knew it meant I couldn't take my masterpiece home with me that day. But each week, I would show up, make something new, and I could take home whatever it was that I had made the week before. Everything I took home, I proudly presented to my mom, and she proudly displayed in her china cabinet. That's why I think there must have been about 6 weeks in the class, because there were several pieces of ceramic on display. Among other things, I made a snail-shaped tape dispenser. Years later, I remember looking at it and wondering why my mom still had it. Not only was it not functional, but it was not pretty either. Her response was, "Well, you made that. You made that for me, and I love it." My mom took great pleasure in the things that I gave her. Not because they had value, but because she valued me. She took great pleasure in me. Years later, I have a much better understanding of that because I have this. One of my kids made this decades ago, and I still have it. That's how our Heavenly Father feels about us, too. The psalmist tells us in Psalm 149 that the Lord takes pleasure in His people. Paul told the people of Ephesus that God decided to adopt us into His family. This is what He wanted to do, and it gave Him great pleasure. The next time you're feeling down about yourself or beating yourself up because you don't really measure up, remind yourself that you are valuable, not because of anything that you do, but because you are God's child and He takes pleasure in you.